What is good, guys? It's Franco Bang, also known as Youcapper from Sportsmemo.com. This is the first edition of the cycle with my boy KB, Kevin Braudis. Hopefully, going to be doing this 3 times a week at the very least. And the way we're going to rock with this is going to be quick hitting. All right, we're going to hit 4 plays. A single is going to be the 0.25 unit, a double 0.5 unit, triple 0.75 unit, and then the home run is our 1 unit play here. We're just going to break them down real quickly. In and out for you guys, 4 plays. I think this is going to be a fun show. You guys know KB. He's one of the top MLB cappers out there, especially with the prop market and all of that. Man, I'm really excited for this. How you doing, KB?
I'm pumped up, man. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It'll be cool. We'll have our record down below. You see the wins, losses, pushes, units. So, again, we're going to be doing it 3 times a week. And, yeah, quick hitters on all of them. And we can jump into it if you want to, man.
Yeah, let's get to it. So our first game is going to be a prop play here. We're looking at Darvish. Yeah, go ahead, KB, start that off.
Darvish, over 6.5 Ks. This is one of those ones I always just say it's a don't overthink it play. He's going to be going up against the D-backs at home, and Darvish at home has been amazing. Looking at this year, 1.35 ERA, an 8.4 K per 9 at home. Going back to 2020, this guy's always been better at home. 2.78 ERA, a whip under 0.9, K per 9 since 2020, 11.2. This year, his K per 9s are a little down, only 7.3. But if we look at years past, a 10.8 K per 9, always 11 K per 9 kind of guy. So, again, his strikeouts are a little down this year, but this is a perfect spot. We see it going up. And lately, we have seen it going up. He had 7 Ks last game versus the Cubs, 6 versus the Mets. I think he is in line to get 7 or 8 Ks here versus D-backs team. He has a 12% swinging strike rate. His spin rate on his pitches are fantastic. His cutter, his four-seam fastball, and his slider are his main 3 pitches. He has strikeouts on every single one, and he'll also break it off with a sinking fastball and a split finger every once in a while too. It's just a great spot to take Darvish versus the D-backs on his Ks. The D-backs are striking out 9 times per game, and then overall a swinging strike rate of 24.4%. Give me Darvish Ks over 6.5. Short and sweet. That's what I like.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. And if you even look at just from a team perspective, the Diamondbacks are third in strikeouts for the whole season, as far as total wise. So that's a good look there with our single. Now moving to our double here, we got the Giants and Braves. Oh, 1 second. The Giants and Braves, first 5 under. This one's going to be pretty easy. We're just going to rely on the starters right here. Max Fried at home, 6-2 to the under in first 5. Both pitchers do well in the evenings. Webb is 3-1 with a 0.25 ERA. Fried 8-2. Straight up with a 2.8 ERA. Let's, pretty much just focusing on these starting pitchers here. I think Fried has been doing well the last few starts. He started the year off kind of not the best, I guess you could say, but he's kind of trending in the right direction here. So if we could just rely on both pitchers to kind of limit the number of runs here in the first 5, I think we can do it. At the number here with the 4 runs at plus 100, I think it's something that we could back here. What are you thinking, KB?
Yeah, I think that's a great play. I mean, I also kind of lean to Webb's case. Again, not touching it because this is the cycle we're doing. So I'm in agreement here. The Braves, Giants, under 4. It takes 5 to beat us in the first 5. Max Fried did get a little hit last game versus the Washington Nationals. He allowed 4 earned runs. But again, not walking guys. He has high K upside. I like this spot here versus Giants team. They're on the road, and the Braves at home. They've been rolling lately. I just think this is a good spot. Both pitchers can be trusted. Again, low ERAs, great records as far as win-loss goes. Just give me the under here. It's another one. You just don't overthink it, and you place the first 5 under here. That's all I got to say.
Nice. And here's our triple here. Going back to that Padres and Diamondbacks game, looking towards this under full game, under 7. You can get it at plus 100 right now. Davies 3-10 to the under this season. Darvish 3-9 to the under this season, or the teams are. When they start, the Padres 5-0 to the under when U starts at home, sub 1.5 ERA, averaging nearly 7 innings per game and over six strikeouts during those 5 games at home. And like we talked about earlier with the whole Darvish K prop, the Diamondbacks they strike out at a high rate. And then on Davies, he's only allowed 3 earned runs in the last 3 starts, and that's 20 and 2/3 innings. 3 earned runs. He's trending in the right direction as well for this under here. With the 7 at plus 100, I think it's just good value to take this under here. Anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, his last 2 starts, man, a 2.08 ERA, a whip right at 1. You love to see that. And again, he has shown signs like he's a better pitcher than what he was. One thing I did want to say, his advanced numbers, they're always a little iffy. Like if you look back in 2020, he had a 2.73 ERA. His FIP's always about 1 run or 2 runs higher. So throw out the advanced stats. He reminds me of a guy like Dakota Hudson, Marco Gonzalez. Those guys have lower ERAs than their FIP. So again, advanced numbers don't always have to play out the way we think. Davies, he does have his issues, but I think this is a good spot to take him. I like that he's played for the Padres before. He's going back there, have a game. Again, you pitched great for the Padres when you played for them in 2020. Go out there and shove. I do think this is a great spot for an under 7. Machado will not be in the lineup too. It's just a lot of things point to an under here, and I think that's a great way to look at it, Kabang.
Yeah. And our last one here, a big home run, the 1 unit play. What do you got with this one, KB?
Yes, sir. So as you can see, I'm a little bit of a Cardinals fan. Again, St. Louis boy, but this is an awful spot for the St. Louis Cardinals. I know the line's already changed a little bit. It opened up. I think it was minus 140 for the Brewers. It's already minus 180, but we're going a different route. We're taking them on the first 5, the half a run versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Both these pitchers, Miles Mikolas, Corbin Burnes, probably both of the team's aces currently. And again, what Burnes has been doing, he's been unreal. Looking at his last few games, last 14 days, he has a 2.61 ERA. He has 16 Ks, only 4 walks, and that's the big part. He's fixed his walks. Last year, he only walked 34 people in 167 innings. Burnes came out to start the year, was struggling with command a little bit, but he's figured it out. This is just a clear spot you have to take the Brewers because Corbin Burnes, he's almost unhittable. I know he's faced the Cardinals before. He went out there on May 29th, gave up 2 hits in 7 innings, had 11 Ks, only 1 walk. The Cardinals can't hit this guy. A lot of people ask me, what do you think about teams like facing the same pitcher? Again, if you're in the same division, which these 2 teams are, it's going to happen a lot. Miles Mikolas has already faced the Brewers twice. He got crushed in his last start. It's one of those ones he's coming off almost a no-hitter. I don't know if anybody's caught that. He was facing the Pirates ninth inning. He had 2 outs, and then the guy hit one to center over Bader's head. He lost it, had 123 pitches. Now he has to come in here after thinking the whole time, I almost had a no-hitter. I think it's just a bad spot for the St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers take this one. The division's tied right now. This is going to be a big series, and the Brewers take the first game, and that's the way I'm leaning in this one.
Yeah, the Brewers' first 5 run line here, minus 115. One thing to add, too, I was looking at Corbin Burnes' career stats versus the current St. Louis Cardinals roster, and this is dating back to 2015, 41.5 K rate against that roster, or who's active, that in 106 plate appearances, and an XBA of 0.169. So he definitely takes care of this Cardinals roster of who's active currently. So I like that play a lot with the first 5 run line on the Brewers. One
more thing I want to add to the lineups. I give the advantage to the Cardinals lineup, but it's one of those things when you have a starting pitcher like Corbin Burnes, he's going to make that lineup non-existent. So again, I think the Brewers can knock a few off Miles Mikolas, and that's all we're going to need in the first 5. I think it's tight.
I definitely agree with that. Yep. Yeah, man. Again, this is, like I said, this is quick hitting 4 plays, a single, a double, a triple, and a home run. Let's go through those plays again. The single is Darvish Ks over 6.5. You can get that at plus money, plus 118. Make sure you guys line shop. The double is a 0.5 unit. Giants Braves first 5 under 4 plus 100. The triple is 0.75 unit. Diamondbacks Padres under 7 plus 100. And our home run here, the Brewers first 5 run line minus 115. That is the cycle. That is the cycle. That is the first edition of the cycle. KB, before we cut out, you want to promote anything here?
Yeah, man, I'm just pumped to be doing this. I mean, we're going to be doing 3 times a week, in and out in 10 minutes. That's pretty damn cool. You can find me on Twitter at KB Sports Guys. Kabang and me always talk, and this is going to be a great way to do a show together, bro. So I'm pumped up for it.
100%. So our next one, I think we're going to be scheduling for Wednesday. We're going to try to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with this show. If we get a lot of love, though, we're probably going to push it. Maybe we can push it 5 days a week. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see
Yes,
how it
sir.
goes. But yeah, this is the first edition of the cycle. Like I said, with Let's Cap, I always want to say this, you guys. Whether you fade us or follow us, it's on you to make that call. Good luck on all your actions. Till next time, peace.